What's up to my Leos? Please ensure to get the book at Amazon.com. The link will be in the description box below as usual. If you'd like to contact me for a personal reading, my email address as well as the prices are in the description box below as usual. So the cards that I come up with are the World, King of Pentacles, Three of Swords, the Temperance, the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords. So you got the King and Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, and the Page of Wands. So you already know the Six of Cups. So obviously someone wants to come back, or you Leos may want to come back or go back to somebody else. Or you and the other person may be thinking about each other. Let's keep going. The Knight of Swords and the Sun card. You may have to keep it pushing forward though, Leo, because if the person accepts your apology, then they may not necessarily accept your apology by letting you know that. So, this is just a testament to the Leos of how it is that the Leos have to learn to, kind of keep their emotions in check. But the things at the Tower and the Judgment represents how it is that, some you Leos realize that you may have that the interaction, I ain't gonna say y'all, right? Because I'm not trying to bash Leos or none of that, but you and the other person don't necessarily get along anymore, and the relationship that the two of you had may have deteriorated. So the Moon and the Nine of Swords represents how it is that you may be feeling bad because of the Moon and the Nine of Swords. To the Leos, what I'm saying, just as I said before, Leos just have to learn to control their emotions. Like, what I'm saying? Like, because see, the thing is that with fire signs are, their ego. That's what I'm saying. I talk about ego a lot because ego is what most people would consider to be the enemy or the devil, right? It's ego, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't control that, it has you making certain decisions that is crazy. And I'll even go a little bit further talking about it to give you guys a better context. See, when it comes to the ego, the only thing that the ego is supposed to do is basically to regulate your life. Meaning, the ego is responsible for you figuring out what to eat. You know what I mean? The ego is the thing that starts up when you're hungry or something like this, and you realize that you have to eat. The ego is drinking clean water. The ego is breathing fresh air. The ego is the roof over your head, to shelter you from the world. You know what I mean? Shelter you from the harsh living conditions of the environment, right? When you go outside and sleep, But other than that, when it comes to intelligence and decision making, and when it comes to other people and taking other people into consideration, the ego does not know what to do, because your own life is the ego's responsibility. So it wants to protect itself. And see, the thing with I'm not saying with all fire signs, but the thing with fire signs is there's a reason why it is that on Avatar: The Last Airbender, the fire nation was the first enemy, right? It's because the Fire Nation represented fire, who, when it's out of control, it can be too ambitious. It can end up being so ambitious to the point where you don't want to see anybody else's views. So I'm not coming at Leos, and anyone that come in the comment section, you coming at Leo, I'm just gonna go ahead and ignore all of that. You coming at Leo's bit, I'm just gonna go ahead and ignore that nonsense, okay? Because like I said before, I'm not being emotional. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe. Bye.